Galactic Standard Date. Year 11356. Day 93. Sol Standard Date. 4 for the 5th, 3267. Leela stepped out of the door only to have a young Rantari sprint past her. She dismissed it as she saw the council markings upon his clothes and assumed it to be Nadim. Layla dutifully walked her way to the Terran shuttle and stomped up the ramp before taking a small bow towards Catherine. Catherine smiled at her, causing her heart to flutter slightly. There was something calming about this Terran. The Emperor's own smile triggered all of her danger instincts, but Catherine's smile only warmed her heart. Layla was a woman of few words, however, so she patiently waited as the door reformed and the light passed through her. She felt lighter somehow, sharper even. Catherine watched the expressions on the dolphin's face carefully, waiting to pounce on the alien. After the scan had finished, she watched as the dolphin's eyes seemed to light up. Catherine leapt to the dolphin girl and gave her a big hug. "Oh, you little cutie pie, you look so depressed and guarded. Now I get to see the wonder in your eyes. You're so adorable, squeep," she said, as she rubbed her face into Layla's side. Layla just sat there dumbstruck. She didn't know what to do about the situation she was in. A giant whose people have claimed to be related to the gods is treating her as a child. Nothing in my training suggested anything that could help me deal with this. What should I do? I feel like just hugging her back and going to sleep, but that would be improper, she thought. Catherine let up on the poor, conflicted dolphin, and smiled before hitting the button for the door and waving in the next one. A fish tank floated into the ship as a cuttlefish floated proudly at the forefront of the glass. Fuki curled her tentacles in a small curtsy towards Catherine and made a bubbly noise. "My name is Fuki. I am looking forward to a great relationship with the Terrans going forward. I heard you were going to reverse my age. How quickly will this procedure be? Will I experience any pain?" Catherine was smiling ear to ear as she hugged the tank. "Oh, you're so adorable. What was that bubbly noise? Oh my gosh, I freaking love you. I have something so much better for you than some stupid reverse aging. Let me just call my friend Jason. He would never leave the ship, but he can always jump in for an AR interface," she said, as she contacted Jason. "Jason, I have a special equipment request. It involves a suit that would allow a cuttlefish to have a near-human mech suit that they could essentially become. You remember that one guy that was a Cellophone fanatic who claimed he created the neural interfaces for it? Could you rig up something similar that would work on this little hover ship named Fuki?" she said. Jason rolled his eyes and sighed deeply. "Even when you leave to go gallivanting across the galaxy outside of this ship, you still find ways to kill my time for me. But fine, it sounds fun. Give me the damn address of the AI interlock." Catherine smiled a sly little smile. "Thank you. I just know that you can do it in no time," she said, as she sent Jason the necessary information. Jason appeared in the shuttle. He looked as if he was really there. The projection was at an 8K resolution and was made of hard light, so he could be interacted with as well as interact with the area around him. Jason walked towards the diminutive Yambi and pulled up a medical interface. "I'm going to examine you. Is this okay with you?" he asked, with an upraised eyebrow. Fuki tilted to the side and then bobbed up and down. "I suppose I do not see any issue with that. Examine away." Jason examined the contents of the medical scan at lightning speed. He had already determined the best way to integrate her mind with a new body. Now he just needed to create the body. Jason pulled up a ship interface and began building the schematics from scratch. Catherine stooped in front of Fuki. "Hey, want to do the age reversal while he works?" Fuki bobbed. "If your medical procedures are all like that, then I have no issue." The light passed through Fuki, rejuvenating her cells to a younger state. Fuki blinked her eyes and began changing through every color in the visible spectrum. "This is better than I thought it would be. I feel like I could brave the great expense of all from the stories. You are okay with giving something so valuable to me? You do not feel like it would be wasted? You want nothing?" Catherine cocked her head slightly. "Why would I not be okay with giving you something like this? You're adorbs. You in particular are simply the cutest. How could this be a waste? You get to live longer. I get to pet you longer. Win-win," she said, as she shrugged her shoulders. Jason yelled, "Aha! I've got it ready for fabrication. Let me just," he said, as he snapped his hard-like fingers. A human exoskeletal structure was being fabricated before their eyes. The head was just a see-through globe of water. It was a small exoskeleton, only 4 feet tall. It was full Basilan steel with autofab blueprints for self-defense. Jason picked it up and ran over to Fuki, Here, hop into the globe here, and then you'll be prompted to customize it yourself from the inside. Fuki swam to the top of the tank and into the globe of water being held just at the edge of her own tank. As she settled into the globe, Jason sat the mech down onto the ground. Several cables formed between Fuki and the neck of her suit. Fuki bubbled in fright as her field of vision was encompassed by a menu. Then she began to look through the menu and she couldn't help but stare in awe. She could become whatever she wanted to be. The nanites were flowing from my new body and would replicate all the Terran senses if I asked. I can freely reskin at a moment's notice if I get bored with my appearance, she thought to herself, as she frantically searched for the archives for 4-foot-tall appearances. Finally, she found one that she liked. Fuki accepted the reskin. Fuki's suit spoke in a soft synthetic voice. "Good morning, Uzaki-chan," as her body formed into the shape of her chosen avatar. Jason facepalmed as he saw the Sugoi Dekai shirt form onto the body of an early 2000s anime girl.